Hello, Facebook family and friends. I bring you greetings from the city of Tampa, Florida. Um, I'm making this video because I have this intuition that God has given me concerning things that will come to pass. That particular intuition is death. I don't profess to be a prophet, nor do I profess to be some type of savior or root man or any of those things that is um, you may want to think. However, whenever I would have dreams or some type of premonition about death or someone dying, someone dies shortly thereafter. The unfortunate thing about the premonitions, I never know who the individual person is going to be. I just know that that person is someone that will be either in my family or a close acquaintances of mine or a friend. On yesterday, I woke up from a dream concerning the death of a female cousin of mine. A dream that was so surreal that I actually thought she had passed away. When I awakened, I discussed my dream with my grandmother, who reminded me of my grandmother, my other grandmother, my paternal grandmother, I'm sorry, Miss Benny Simmons, who indicated that whenever you have these dreams or about a female or any gender, it is always an opposite gender that is going to pass away. I was on my way home, and a childhood friend of my family conveyed to me that a childhood friend of ours was found dead this morning by the name of Kenneth Mack. For those of you who are familiar or grew up in the housing projects Ponce de Leon, you should be familiar with the Mack family: Mr. Charlie Mack, Miss Fannie Mack, Homer Mack, Otis, Leon, and Minnie Meanie, and the rest of the clan. I can't, it's a lot of them. But the baby boy, or the baby of the family, Kenneth, or Kenny Nard, who we so affectionately called, passed away this morning. He was found dead this morning. And it shocked me. Well, not really. It didn't shock me. It's just that the reality or the confirmation for my premonitions are always justified whenever these things do come to pass. But I can say that it is imperative that we as individuals who know God, who love God, to get a relationship with Him. I'm not talking about this archaic view of what we've known religion to be in the past. I don't believe that you have to wear long dresses, you have to do this and do that to have a relationship with God. I just believe that if you believe that He is the Son of God and He died for your sins, and you remember those things and love and honor those things in your heart, God will love you in spite of what others think or feel about you. I also believe that because you who you are doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go out and do a lot of things that may be detrimental to your own health. There's nothing wrong with drinking or smoking or any of those things. It is the abuse that comes with it that is the problem. If you can't handle alcohol, don't drink it. If you know you are a diabetic or a person that gets into fights or whatever, don't drink alcohol, don't smoke marijuana, or don't do any drugs that can cause some type of health issues for you. This is unethical to me, but people have gone to believe or come to believe that these things are sinful. The Bible doesn't necessarily talk about these things being sinful. Some of these things are just waste that, according to the book, that so easily beset you. Meaning, some things that you do may not be sinful. It just may be something that you may need to deal with and control. But again, I would like to say that to the Mac family, my prayers are out to you all. You lived where our families were very acquainted with one another back in the day of Ponce de Leon projects. Names that are just synonymous with the area. There's certain names that you can call out and from the past, and you would know exactly who I was talking about. If I were to say Mr. Otis, the man that walked with a limp, you would know exactly who I was talking about. If I were to say Woodrow or Angelo Grocery Store or many others, you would know. And to say Kennard, you would know if you lived in Ponce de Leon between 23rd and 26th Avenue in that section of the projects, even across the 18th Street area. I'm sure you should be familiar with who he is, because he was an individual, was a entrepreneur way before we even knew what the word meant. He was a person that would sell pecans and plums, and he had this musical ear that he would make his own drum sets out of buckets and would beat those buckets to a wonderful beat, a good beat actually. And however, he has made his transition. And again, for those of you who do know the family, I pray that you would console the family and send up some prayers for them, because not too long ago they lost a in-law, Trish Ann, who passed away a couple of months back. So the family is just getting over that. So again, I pray for peace. I pray that the grace and mercy of God garrison your family and blesses you with peace and comfort in this hour of your sorrow. Be blessed and peace.